Oh, gosh. What a win. What a win, man, against the defending champs. At home, taking care of business, bounding and astounding, swishing and dishing. You know what it is. Clyde the Glide, Frazier. What a win, man. What a win. Welcome back to Knicks Talk. As you guys know, we are no longer Knicks Talk. We have rebranded. We are now Knicks Sports. With that being said, Knicks Sports will have 6 different categories every podcast episode. Right here. Okay. Knicks Sports, Knicks everything. Okay. Everything Knicks Sports, everything Knicks. Okay. Our first category will be new news. Knicks news. I watch a podcast called New Heights. It's with both Kelsey brothers, Jason and Travis. And before they start every podcast, they say, new news. New news. Okay? Knicks news. That's what's going to be. Knicks news. Okay? Second one. Stats. Stats from the Knicks game. Stats from every Knicks game. Tonight was Denver. Saturday's the Heat. We'll get more into that later. 3 is going to be problems with the league or problems that are going on or ongoing in the NBA with specific teams. 4 is going to be above the rim. We're going to talk about teams from the NBA. We're going to talk about players, their stats, what's going on around the league, and etc. 5 is going to be Knicks Twitter or Knicks X. Different stories from X and seeing how the Knicks fans are reacting from each game throughout X. And our 6th category is going to be a next opponent. So we'll talk about, for example, the Heat, because we just crushed the Denver Nuggets by 38 points, but we'll get into that in a second. So, number 1, new news, Knicks news. Number 2, stats. Number 3, I'm debating on if I call it PWL or pill. Problem in league, problem with league. I'll figure out later. 4, above the rim. 5, Knicks X. And 6, next opponent. So let's get right into it. New news, Knicks news. As you all know, Isaiah Hartenstein was out last game, still with an injury to his Achilles. They don't know if it's his Achilles. They think it's just a bone bruise, but he's just taking precautionary measures, and he was out for last game. Mitchell Robinson is out for the season, so our guys Jericho Sims and Precious Achiuwa stepped up in our 38-point win last night. Huge game from both of them, but they didn't play. They played all right, didn't play great. Jericho Sims played 20-plus minutes. They both did, as well as Precious Achiuwa. But just giving us that center rotation minutes until both our A1 guys get back. So, as you know as well, trade deadline is still coming up. So Quentin Grimes' name has been in a few trade talks with the Jazz, the Pistons, and the Rockets. We'll go with the Rockets first. Jalen Green and a second-round pick for Quentin Grimes and Evan Fournier, and a first. Quentin Grimes for Alec Burks and a second. Or Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, a first and a second for Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson. To be honest, I would take this third one. My cousin just texted me. He wants Colin Sexton. I want Jordan Clarkson. Why not make it happen? Jalen Green, Alec Burks, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, Mikal Bridges. Okay? Any of those 5, totally fine. Okay? We need to score it off the bench. We need a desperate score. Okay? We scored 122 on the defending champs, but we caught them on an off day, so this isn't going to happen all the time. We definitely need that score to get over the hump. Like right now, I think our leading scorer tonight was OG. Yeah, with 26. Julius with 17. Brunson with 21. DiVincenzo. Joseph with 16, 3 and 6. Inside joke, only one person gets that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All our starters scored. Like our bench, Josh Hart, 4 points. Precious, 2. Grimes, 19. Deuce, 13. Ryan Archidiakono, 0. Malachi Flynn scored 2 in 4 minutes. So if we can get like a 13 to 17 points per game score off the bench, that'd be huge. You know what I mean? That's like 15 points a game off the bench. Guaranteed. Like a Mikal Bridges or a Jordan Clarkson or a Colin Sexton. They can give you buckets every day. That's what they're made for. They're in this league for a reason. So why not go get those guys for cheap? You know what I mean? They're costing chump change. They're pennies right now. Go get those guys. Help you get over the hump to win the championship. Isn't that what we're all here for? To win the championship? To hoist that trophy? Pull it up like this in front of all your fans? Can you imagine the Knicks hoisting the Lario, okay? Going right down 35th Street. Right down 35th Street. Passing MSG, okay? Everybody cheering, eating their bagels, getting their bacon, egg, and cheese, you know, having their hot chocolate, their coffee, firefighters wearing their hats, lifting it out of a sign of respect. Bro, it's going to be nuts if the Knicks win a championship. You see Jalen Brunson just flexing after he wins the MVP. As he's in the MVP race right now, top 10. Speaking of Jalen Brunson, he was not voted an all-star starter. Not sure how, don't know why, but Damian Lillard got the vote over him. We'll talk about that in a minute, but very devastating. He played very well this season. I'm not sure how he wasn't able to get that, but it is what it is. We move, so he moves, and we'll figure it out. So, yep, let's go into a few of my stats I have. Knicks outscored the Denver Nuggets in every single quarter. Every quarter outscored them. Locked everybody up on the Denver Nuggets except Nikola Jokic, who had 31, 11, and 3. Only played 27 minutes. Left with 3 minutes left in the third quarter because he got poked in the eye in the first half. Left early to go to the locker room before the first half ended because he got poked in the eye. And he just, it got poked bad. It was bad. And we were up by so many, so he just sat the entire fourth quarter. So did Jamal Murray, so did Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Aaron Gordon, and Michael Porter Jr. Peyton Watson, 7, 4, and 3, locked him up. Christian Braun, 4 and 3, locked him up. DeAndre Jordan did not score, but had 5 rebounds, locked him up. Reggie Jackson, 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. He averages 12 points a game, locked him up. Michael Porter Jr., 5 points, averages 16, locked him up. Aaron Gordon, 12, 5, and 2. He had a decent game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 5 points, averages 10, locked him up. Jamal Murray, 9, 2, and 7, averages 21 points a game, locked him up in 29 minutes. OG, 26, 2, and 1 with 6 steals. 6 steals. What a great defensive effort in 29 minutes. Randall, 17, 7, and 8. Brunson, 21, 1, and 4. Jericho, 2 and 8. It was all right. It wasn't bad. I mean, he's not a true scorer. He's just in for the rebounds. You know what I mean? So, 8 rebounds in 25 minutes. I mean, I guess you get a little bit more, but it's not that bad. DiVincenzo, 16, 3 and 6. Josh Hart, 4, 7, 3. Could be better. Quentin Grimes, 19 points off the bench. Great game, Quentin Grimes. Great game in 22 minutes. Deuce McBride, 13, 1 in 21 minutes. And Precious Achiuwa, 2 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists in 22 minutes. So, all around, just team win. You know, everybody worked together. I mean, when you work together, you win by 38 points. So, you win every quarter. You win by 38 points. And let's read off this. How about this, right? Nuggets shot 41% from the field. Knicks, 53%. Nuggets shot 19% from the three-point line. Knicks shot 40%. Nuggets 11 of 13 from the free throw line, 85%. Knicks 17 of 20, 85%. That's what I'm saying. Nuggets 25 to our 32 defensive rebounds. They're 13 to our 12 offensive rebounds. They had 40 to our 44 total rebounds. They're 20 to our 26 assists. There are 2 blocks to our 3 blocks. There's 2 steals to our 12. We had 12 steals. OG Anunoby had 3 times as many steals as the total Denver Nuggets team, which is crazy. Denver, I circled this, ready? Denver's 19 turnovers to our 8. Okay? We had 8 turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you win by 38 points. When you take care of the ball, you make your free throws, you work as a team, you win by 38 points to the defending champions. 46 points in the paint to our 58, 20 fouls to our 14. So, an all-around team win. Plain and simple. So, just a great game. From the New York Post, Knicks wallop defending champion Nuggets as OG Anunoby has huge night. From the Denver Post, Nuggets crushed by Knicks. Nikola Jokic left eye remains bruised post-game after gruesome poke. Knicks dismantling of Nuggets shows they're legit as team becomes a powerhouse. From the Athletic, Knicks prove they are good after routing Nuggets, but how good? Okay. Jokic, from Sports Illustrated, Jokic to miss showdown with Embiid after injury versus Knicks. That was 41 minutes ago. So I believe the Nuggets are playing Philadelphia, and Jokic is out. That hurts the Knicks because we need Jokic to play to beat them. From Newsday, can the Knicks reach another level the more OG Anunoby plays? I believe so. I mean, why couldn't we? You know, why wouldn't we be able to? From Posting and Toasting, Knicks Bulletin, Randall and Brunson on winning, All-Star talk, Nuggets on Bruce Brown leaving. And from Yahoo Sports, Knicks takeaways from Thursday's 122 to 84 win over Nuggets, including dominating the defending champions. Absolutely, we did. Absolutely. Felt good, you know, not having to worry about, are we going to get crushed? Are we going to blow the lead? Because, you know, we had the lead, kept it, and we just kept, like, this was us, and this was Denver, okay? We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. We're going up. And they're just slowly coming, but we just blew it out, okay? And we won by 38 points. I don't know why my arm looked like that. I don't know why, but whatever. Won by 38 points. That's a team win right there. It's a team win. Okay. Now let's get into, I already did stats. Let's get into problems with the league. Okay. 2 of them. Flopping, transition take fouls. Okay. I'm going to try and spend at least 10 minutes on this. Stop flopping. Okay. This is in my face, sorry. See this guy? Doesn't flop. Doesn't flop. Doesn't. See this guy? Flops. Okay? I love Klay Thompson. Okay? We'll get into that in a little bit. But grown man right here. Grown man. Okay? Kindergartners flop. If you're 5, 6, 7 years old, you flop. Okay? If you're a 30-year-old man, stop flopping. Okay? It's a stupid rule. If you flop, the refs catch you to tech. Other teams go into the free throw line to shoot a free throw, and they get the ball. Okay? So why would you want to flop? It's the stupidest thing ever. Stay on your feet, play defense, help your team, get the ball back. If you shoot the ball, okay? If you shoot the ball and you miss, go back on defense, get a steal, get a loose ball, get a block, dive for the ball like Dennis Rodman. Get a jump ball and take it away like the game in Brooklyn. Nick Claxton goes down, blocks Jalen Brunson. They go down. I'll wait for the other one. Hang on. Just play defense, okay? Stop flopping. And when somebody's backing you down, like if a LeBron James or Julius Randle's backing down LeBron James is going to flop, okay? They're not going to call anything on him because he's LeBron James, which is stupid. If he flops, tee him up. Why? Why are you going to tee up Julius if he flops, but you're not going to tee up LeBron? The stupidest thing ever. Just get rid of the flopping call. Stop doing it. Stop calling it. Because if you really flop, you're hurting your team. Okay. Good thing Lance Stevenson is not in the league because guy would have got suspended for a few games by now. Because how many times he flopped. Okay. Blowing in LeBron's ear. Okay. Flopping. Doing this. Flopping. Dude, get up and play defense. Stop flopping. Stop blowing in people's ears. Come on. The next one I have is a transition take foul. Okay? Get back. Play defense. Get a steal. Get a block. Dive for a loose ball. Steal the ball. Do whatever you got to do. Chase down block. I don't care what you do. Okay? Play defense. Don't give up the foul. Don't play lazy. You're just doing the transition take foul to be lazy. You're being lazy. That's what you're doing. Oh, I missed a shot. I'm hanging my head. Foul. Oh, I missed the easy layup. I'm 0 for 5. Foul. Stop. I got a kid on my team named Alex. I coach a basketball team. His name is Alex. He wasn't playing too good the past few games, okay? And I'm going to show him this because I want him to know what I said, okay? I always tell him, if you're having a bad game, there's other ways to win the game, okay? If you're 0 for, I don't care if you're 0 for 17, 0 for 700. If you get a game-winning steal, game-winning chase down block, you dive for the ball, you're hustling, you're passing, you're giving assists, getting rebounds, game-winning plays, okay? Winning contributes, or scoring contributes to winning, but not all the time, okay? You don't have to score to contribute to winning, okay? You can do other things. Dennis Rodman had 0 points, 28 rebounds, and they won. Okay? Last game we played, 0 points he had, Alex. 2 chase down blocks, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, where he passed it full court like a quarterback, and 2 steals, and he dove for the ball 4 times. We won. I don't know why I said 2, but we won by 20 points. Because when I tell him, he listens, okay? I've been doing this for a long time. Not the recording, because this is my first time. Not my first time, but first year doing this. I've been playing basketball since I was 3 years old, okay? 3 years old I've been playing since. I'm now 20 years old. 17 years, I know what I'm talking about, okay? I know what I'm talking about. So if he listens, it's going to happen. It's going to work. And he does. He listens, and it works. It works. It's crazy. It actually works. I know. It actually does. So, when you're playing in the NBA, hustle down, play defense, don't do the transition take foul because you're going to get teed up. They're going to shoot a free throw, probably make it, and still get the ball. Let's go back to Brooklyn on, let's see, today is Tuesday. Okay, it was on TNT. Last minute of the game. Jalen Brunson gets a pick from Julius Randle. Randle sets it. Brunson rolls. Goes to the layup. Blocked by Nick Claxton. Okay. Mikal Bridges gets the ball. Goes up. Tries to make it. Gets blocked by Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa. Okay. Lands in Cam Johnson's hands. Cam Johnson shoots it. Blocked by Precious Achiuwa once again. Okay. Lands in Josh Hart's hand. Instead of stepping out of bounds, he gains his control, steps back in, looks, gains the court, passes to Julius Randle. Julius Randle, pass to Jalen Brunson. Brunson, bounce pass back to Julius Randle, dunks it. Okay? Crowd's going wild. So crazy. It's going wild. This was an away game. Away game. Ready for this? At Brooklyn. W. Okay? We'll get into this a little bit more in a little bit. So. Stop with the transition take foul. It never works. Hustle back down. Play defense. Contribute to your team winning. And you will win. You will win. Save you right there, Julius. Okay? Stop. Okay? It's not going to work. You're just hurting your team if you're doing the transition take foul. Tack. Free throw. They get the ball. Okay? You guys got to stop. I'm not saying it's the Knicks. I'm saying it's the entire NBA. Stop. You're just playing lazy if you do it. You are lazy if you take the transition take foul. That's all I got to say. Next. That's above the rim. Okay? Let's go look at NBA games from today. There were 7 games. 6 counting the Knicks game. So we'll go through every single game. The 25-20 Indiana Pacers beat the 29-14 Philadelphia 76ers by 12 points. Score to 134-122. Newly acquired Pascal Siakam of the Indiana Pacers dropped a triple-double. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists in 30 minutes. Miles Turner, 20 points in 27 minutes with 9 rebounds. Andrew Nembhard, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists in 29 minutes. Both Benedict Mathurin and Obi Toppin with 13 points in 25 minutes, and Obi Toppin with 19 minutes played. Aaron Nesmith with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Now for the 76ers, Joel Embiid with 31 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists in 31 minutes played. Tyrese Maxey, 22 points in 28 minutes. And Kenyon Martin Jr., 11 points in 31 minutes. Daniel House Jr., 10 points in 19 minutes. So, not really any much scoring from anyone other than Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Where is Pat Beverly? Okay. It looks like, what's his name? Tobias Harris was out today. Guess he wasn't playing, so. So Pacers beat the 76ers. Let's go to the next game. Lakers 141, Bulls 132. Lakers needed this one. They were not doing so good. 32, 2-10 in 41 minutes for DeMar DeRozan. 28-1 in 39 minutes for Vucevic. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Kobe White in 43 minutes. Good game by Kobe White. Jeez. Alex Caruso, 17 points. Ayo DeSumo, 18, 2-1 in 30 minutes. Drummond, 11 and 9 in 17 minutes. It's got to be bigger than that. LeBron James, still crushing it in year 21. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists in 36 minutes. What a game. Taurean Prince, 14 points in 30 minutes. Anthony Davis, 22 and 11 in 36 minutes. D'Angelo Russell, 29 points, 4 assists in 38 minutes. Austin Reeves, 20 points in 33 minutes. Jared Vanderbilt, 17. Rui Hachimura, 10 points. Christian Wood and Max Christie, both with 2 points in 11 minutes. Yep, Lakers win by 9 against the Bulls. Old school rivalry. Okay, we'll skip this game because we need to look at that one deep dive into that one. Timberwolves beat the Nets by 2 points at Barclays. Karl Anthony Towns, 27, 10, and 3 in 37 minutes. Jaden McDaniels, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Rudy Gobert, 10 points, 13 rebounds. Anthony Edwards, 24, 1, and 3. Mike Conley, 10 points. Anthony Edwards is so good. I want Anthony Edwards on my team. If there was a way that Anthony Edwards would be traded or asked to be out, I want him right there. Okay? A lot of people can vouch. A lot of people can agree. This is where he belongs. Okay? He doesn't care what happens. He don't care what you say. He don't care what you think. Because he's always going to back it up. He's not going to talk. Sometimes he will. He lets his game do the talking. Because he is such a good player. He reminds Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett said he reminds Anthony Edwards of Michael Jordan. Because he plays with Michael Jordan's play style. His jump shot is like Michael Jordan. His play style is like Michael Jordan. He dunks like Michael Jordan. That's craziness. I want Anthony Edwards on my team. I don't care how you get him. I don't care how you think you're going to get him. Gotta get him. Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith, 8 points, 36 minutes. Nick Claxton, 16 and 11 in 39 minutes. Mikal Bridges with 21 points in 35 minutes. Cam Thomas with 25 points in 28 minutes. That's another guy that I would like on my team. Cam Thomas, as well as Mikal Bridges. If you can find a way to get him before the February 8th trade deadline, be my guest, because I would love to have them on my team. No problem. Spencer Dinwiddie finally scored 14 points in 28 minutes. Good for him. Didn't score against us. Nice. Kings versus Warriors. This is the Warriors' first game before the passing of their assistant coach. They canceled the game last week because they had a family issue inside of the organization. And we finally found out last week that he passed away because of a heart attack. So my thoughts and prayers go out for his family. I wish his family nothing but the best in this difficult time. I'm wishing them prayers and love my way. So I hope they can, hope they'll be all right. And yeah, I'm just sending my thoughts and prayers. So, okay, let's get back on the game. Harrison Barnes, 39 points, 4 rebounds in 40 minutes. De'Aaron Fox, 29, 1 and 5. Sabonis almost drops a triple-double with 18, 8 and 13. Keegan Murray, 14 points in 38 minutes. Davion Mitchell with 10 points, 15 minutes. And Kevin Huerter with 12 points and 10 rebounds in 33 minutes. Stephen Curry with 33 points in 36 minutes. That guy is just too good. We are one spot away from getting Steph Curry. One spot away. In 2009, I believe it was. And if Warriors would have passed on Steph Curry, he would have been a Knick. You know how crazy it would have been? Do you know how crazy it would have been? Steph Curry on the Knicks. But everything would have been different. So everything happens for a reason. So I'm chilling. It's all right. Klay Thompson, 16-1-1. See this jersey? See it? Diehard Knicks fan, okay? Me. I was in San Francisco to watch San Francisco 49ers play Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the last time last year. And I was with my stepdad, and we decided to go to the Warriors game because it was a finals rematch of Golden State versus Boston, which Golden State won that game. It was a great game. I sat in my seat. My stepdad was like, we should get something just in case. So I got this jersey. Okay? Got the logo, right? Got the Nike. Doesn't have the patch of Bill Russell, but it's as close as you can get. So I put the jersey on. Some guy comes up to me and says, would you guys like to go on the court to shoot for $1,000? I said, yeah, absolutely I would. Why wouldn't I? I go on the court with my stepdad. It's me versus him. It's for $1,000, and I beat him. 9-6. Okay? They said, wow, this is the record. This is the most anybody's ever scored. I said, oh, okay, thank you very much. They fly me out again in April to play for $10,000. I won. Okay? Best experience of my life. Okay? Best experience. But somebody scored more than me in the finals. This is the semifinals, and I won. So I got an autographed Klay Thompson ball with an certificate of authentication with a Warriors towel. Signed by Klay Thompson. So I wear number 11 because of Klay Thompson. I also wear number 11 because of my grandma, whose birthday is on the 11th. So to see Klay Thompson drop 16-1-1 in 31 minutes, this guy had 60 points in 11 dribbles. This guy had 32 points in one quarter. This guy has the record of the most amount of threes in a game against Chicago with 14. And he's scoring 16 points. This guy is a Hall of Famer. Klay, I don't know what's going on, Klay, but you gotta step it up, okay? I'm not a Warriors fan, diehard Knicks fan, but Klay Thompson, right? This is above the rim, so we're talking about everything NBA, okay? So, gotta step it up, Klay. I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, and let's get to the last one, which is Wizards Jazz. Sorry, second to last. Lauri Markkanen with 29, 7-5. Simone Fonticino with 10, 7-2. John Collins, 22 points, 16 rebounds. Colin Sexton with 11, 3-6 in 17 minutes would be an awesome bench player for us. As well as Jordan Clarkson, 19, 3-8 in 30 minutes. Kelly Olynyk, 19, 4-2 in 21 minutes. So, yeah, both of those guys would be awesome bench players. Kyle Kuzma, 26, 6-5, would also be a great bench player. Denny Avdia, 13, 6-5, 27 minutes. Daniel Gafford, 13-9. Tyus Jones, 12, 6, 14 assists. Great game by him. Jeez. Jordan Poole, 18 points and 2 rebounds and assists. So, Marvin Bagley, 14 points. So, Jazz beat the Wizards 123-108. Now, this is the game that I need to focus on because we play the Heat on Saturday. Celtics beat the Heat 143-110. Jason Tatum with 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Jalen Brown, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Porzingis with 19. Drew Holiday with 17. Derek White with 15. Peyton Pritchard with 11. And Luke Cornett with 12 points. Al Horford with 8 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Okay, let's look at the Heat. Jimmy Butler with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Haywood Highsmith with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Bam Adebayo with 19, as well as Tyler Hero. And that's all the scoring. Everybody else single digits. So, Jimmy, Haywood Highsmith, Bam, Tyler Hero. Terry Rozier, who was just acquired and dropped 26 points, had 7 points. That was a player I wanted, but he dropped 7 points. That's not really a good game for him. So, if we lock him up, this is what's going to happen. So, we just got to look for the main guys, okay? What do I see here that sticks out? 38% from the 3. 1 block. 7 steals. The Heat had 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers from the Heat. If the Knicks even think they have a chance or they think they want to win, they have to limit the turnovers. There's no way they can win if they have 4 turnovers. There's no way. Okay, now let's get into Knicks Twitter. As you guys know, Jalen Brunson did not make the All-Star starter, so I want you guys to watch this video first before we get into Knicks Twitter. Hang on a second. Now watch this video real quick. Watch this video real quick.
Picture, you know, we look at what we've just witnessed here, Chuck, and what's your takeaway?
Well, I actually like when you was going over. I like what the players said. I got nothing. I'm never gonna throw shade at Dame Lillard. I love him as a person and as a player, but I would have loved to see Jalen Brunson be a starter. I said this last year. I can't believe what a great player he's turned into. When he went to the Knicks last year, I was like, that's a good signing. It's one of the best signings I've ever seen for a free agent. Nobody knew he was going to be that good. You know, he has been fantastic. He's made the Knicks relevant. And I would love...
You don't think the Lakers signing Shaq was...
No, Shaq was a Hall of Famer.
You said one of the greatest signings in free agency.
It is one of the greatest
Did he say that? Shaq, did he not say that?
And I'll stick by that.
But it is a great free agent.
It's not bringing Shaq to Los Angeles.
No, but listen, Shaq was already one of the best players in the world ever.
That's a great free agent signing.
Nobody thought Jalen Brunson was going to be as good as he is.
You don't think bringing Kevin Durant to Golden State was a great...
Those guys were already made men.
Okay.
Nobody thought Jalen Brunson was going to be...
No, he's great. I mean, I'm happy for him. He's going to be an all-star. But
he's going to be an all-star, but I'm saying that's one of the greatest free agent signings, in my opinion. It's my opinion. Like Shaq and Kevin Durant, those guys, Hall of Famers. They were already great players when they got traded. Nobody, and I guarantee you, if the Knicks be honest with you, they didn't think he was going to be this good. They thought he would be an upgrade. But what Jalen Brunson has did for the Knicks, he made the New York Knicks relevant for the first time since Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
27 points a game for Jalen Brunson, 4 rebounds and 6 assists, playing in 42 of their 44 games. And I should point out, I talked about how close that race was between Damian Lillard and Jalen Brunson. Actually, identical finishing scores of 3.75, but because Lillard had more fan votes, that is the tiebreaker.
Oh, wow.
So Damian Lillard becomes the starter for the Eastern Conference in the backcourt. So big picture.
So that's what happened. Lillard only got it because it was a tie and he had more fan votes. That's the reason he got the start. But if you heard correctly, you heard Kenny the Jet Smith always talking bad about my team. Okay. Well, Shaq was a better free agent signing. He was already a superstar, drafted by Orlando. When Orlando let him go, he signed with the Lakers. Okay? Superstar. Shaquille O'Neal, superstar. When Kevin Durant left the Thunder to go to the Warriors, he was already a superstar. He just joined a stacked team. He was a superstar. Jalen Brunson was not a superstar. He was a good, okay player. When he joined the Knicks, now he's a superstar. Okay? That's the difference between having a good or a great free agent signing, because everybody wants to make it that this is better, that's better, that's better. When in reality, Brunson's free agent signing was better because nobody had a single clue he was going to be this good. Not a single person. Not even me. Not even me. Okay, now let's go to Knicks Twitter. Yep.
Well, do you know?
Oh, sorry, I had to get something. Okay. So, from NYK Terry. This team is special. It's built upon a bunch of dudes that were told they weren't good enough at one point or another. We got a team that really represents the spirit of the city. So, let me go through this for you guys, okay? We'll do the whole starting lineup, okay? Jalen Brunson was behind Luka's shadow in Dallas. Luka got hurt. He played in the playoffs. 38 points a game against Utah. Knicks, what's it called? Knicks went and got him, okay? He joined the Knicks. Had no idea he was going to be this good. Now he's a superstar, okay? Julius Randle broke his leg first game with the Lakers with Kobe Bryant. Then he got traded to the Pelicans. Then he signed with New York. Had no idea he was going to be this good. Great player, okay? Isaiah Hartenstein. Nobody had no idea he was going to be a dog, okay? Clippers, Cavs, Knicks, dog. He's a dog for our team. Dante DiVincenzo, Joseph, okay? Bucks, Warriors, Knicks. I had no idea he was a sharpshooter, okay? He catches it, boop, boop, boop. Water. Every time. It's in. He is so good. So good. OG Anunoby, okay? Great defensive player. No matter where he goes, he fits in, but he is a Tibbs guy. Tibbs loves him. Tibbs guy. So, Randall, DiVincenzo, Julius, OG, Randall? No, Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG, Julius, Hartenstein. Yep, went over everybody. We got a bunch of dogs that work together to build the chemistry, to build a team, to build a championship caliber team to win the championship. That's what we got. Okay, let me go back. From Vince the Parts Unknown. Julius trusts OG more in 3 weeks than he did in 4 years with RJ. Hate to admit it, but it's clear as day if you're watching these games. I think he just trusts him more because RJ would have one move, fake right, go left, dunk, or just make the floater, okay? OG moves around, cuts, goes in, curls to the rack, gets the layup, dunks it. He'll set a pick, he'll roll, he can spot up, shoot the three, he can drive, shoot the mid-range. He's so tall that he can just hit a hook shot or a big layup over you. He can do everything. And he's a defensive guy, hustles for loose balls, gets blocks, gets 6 steals like he did today. He's just a great player to have on your team. And the chemistry with all the players is just magnificent. From Knicks memes, Jalen Brunson, 27 points per game, 7 assists per game, shooting 48% from the field. Lillard, 25 points a game, 7 assists per game, shooting 43% from the field. Dame makes the All-Star game as a starter over Jalen Brunson. Make it make sense. You know, although I said it's the All-Star fan voting, which made him start over Brunson, it just doesn't make sense. Like, the fans shouldn't be voting because, realistically, they're voting for people like Precious Achua, Malachi Flynn, Quentin Grimes, Miles McBride, Josh Hart. Those guys aren't making the All-Star game, okay? They're just great role players for us. All right? The top 25 players in the NBA make the All-Star game, not bench players, okay? It just doesn't happen. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson last 10 games. Julius, 24 points a game, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 46% from the field. Brunson, 30 points a game, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 48% from the field. So good. They're just so good together. From Charles Barkley, I would have loved to see Jalen Brunson as a starter. One of the best signings I've ever seen. He made the New York Knicks relevant for the first time since Patrick Ewing, plain and simple. Absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Somebody said TNT respecting the Knicks. It's like only Charles Barkley, okay? Kenny the Jet Smith hates us. I love you, Ernie, okay? He does as well. Shaq is on and off, okay? On and off. He gives us credit where credit is due, but Knicks gotta earn it. Knicks gotta earn it. Like, give us the respect, Shaq. Come on, what are we doing here? OJ Anunoby tonight. 26 points, 2 rebounds, 3 threes, 6 steals, 56% from the field, plus 36, plus minus. With chance of OG. Defense player of the year? Should be. What's the next one we got? From our boy Tommy Beer. A reminder that yes, this Knicks team is capable of beating any team in the NBA. Just beat the NBA champs. From New York basketball, Jalen Brunson loses All-Star guard spot to Damian Lillard. Media voted Jalen Brunson second and Lillard fifth, but overall vote went to Lillard as second All-Star starting guard with Halliburton. Vote went media 25%, players 25%, fans 50%. And here is the stats right here. I'll give you guys a second. So, do what you want with it, but I got a video coming up for you guys in a minute, so. From Ian Bagley, or Kendrick Perkins, Jalen Brunson not being an all-star starter in Eastern Conference is a damn tragedy. I can't wait until tomorrow when I sit in front of the camera on NBA Today. That's some BS. Carry the hell on. From Ian Bagley, if Kendrick Perkins was sitting on Celebrity Row at MSG, I think he'd get a pretty loud ovation at this point. We love Big Perk, so absolutely, we love Big Perk. Also, sorry for the noise in the back. It's just, there's nothing that I can do. I put my Knicks room in here, but people just have no common courtesy. So, it is what it is. From Knicks Fan TV, the Knicks are beating the Nuggets so bad that Kaiden joined the squad on the bench. If you guys don't know who Kaiden is, little boy in the middle, Kaiden Randall. It's Julius Randle's son. So, and it's what happens when you're up by so much. So, okay, this is from CP the franchise. Brunson deserved the spot over Dame. Plain and simple. Yep, I got a video coming up for you guys pretty soon. So, absolutely, I don't disagree. From Fred Katz. Your summary. If you wore a Knicks jersey tonight, you played extremely well tonight. meaning you played well because the Knicks played well. They won by 38, so you won by 38. Amen to that. From Knicks Nation, media vote. First was Halliburton, second was Brunson. Shout out to the media. The media knows what's up. Just the fans are a bunch of, I don't want to say idiots, because they're going to vote for their team, which is understandable, but you got to be real, you know what I mean? Like, you can't vote a Josh Hart for the All-Star game. It's the top 25 players, and Brunson should have made the starting All-Star guard spot 100,000% over Dame. From Hoop Central, the Knicks are elite. Nuggets 70, Knicks 105, up 35 with 10:07 in the fourth quarter. That's right. We were cruising through them. What a great game last night. In 2024, Jalen, 29 points a game, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 50% from the field, 10-1. Dame, 24 points a game, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 39% from the field, 7-4. Choose your point guard. Everything less than Brunson. I gotta play this video. I can't keep waiting any longer. I can't. So let me restart this.
It was too slow. Not.
Let me restart this for you guys. Okay. Watch this video too. Okay. This is our boy right here, Jalen Brunson. You guys are gonna like this one. Ready? Here we go.
It was too slow, not athletic enough, too small. All those things that don't measure heart, and that's what I have.
Brunson's just not a game changer.
But, I mean, do we think Brunson is a guy that is going to bring them to a second-round playoff series? He's not.
They do have that dude.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
No, he's too small.
He's a nice player, Jalen Brunson. Is he a difference maker? No. That's why Dallas said, you're asking for too much money. We can find a Jalen Brunson not at $25 million per year.
I don't love the Jalen Brunson signing. I think it's too much money. If anybody is that bust, to me, it's Jalen Brunson.
I missed by as wide a degree as any player I've covered in my career as a broadcaster, the ceiling for a player as I have with Jalen Brunson.
Let's end on this note. Jalen Brunson is a top 20 player in the league. I know that much.
How's that dude not an all-star or all-NBA? I wish he was still out west. Man, you got to respect him as a competitor.
They were in that series for one reason and one reason only, and it was Jalen Brunson.
No, I haven't seen a small guy do whatever he wants to do since Iverson.
Hall of Fame player by the end of his career, the way he playing up there.
He's undersized, overrated. But yeah, he's a star player. He's so bad.
So you see a bunch of people just criticizing him, and then towards the end of the video, they give him his props, because you got to give him his props. You know what I mean? You have to. I don't know if you guys heard, but Shaq says, I haven't seen a small guard do whatever he wants to do since Allen Iverson. Comparing Jalen Brunson to Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? That's a great comparison. That's huge. That's a huge comparison. I think I got one more video, but we'll look for it in a minute. From Big Nick Energy, Nuggets pulled starters with 7:30 minutes left in the game. OG Anunoby chancing the Garden. Jalen Brunson proving national media wrong. Knicks beating the NBA champs. If we get this Knicks team in the playoffs, a championship run is in our future. What a time. I know a lot of people don't think so, but could happen. From FBL_Sam. Shout out the Knicks center rotation all year. Just bringing it. Absolutely. The Knicks centers are stepping up with Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Harden center out. They don't get enough credit that they do, but they are stepping up big time. It's from our guy Fred Katz. we've got Knicks fans heckling Denver about its infrastructure now. One just yelled, "Go fly back to your stupid airport." Knicks fans will be Knicks fans, you know. This is what it is. From everything Knicks, a beatdown on the champs. We laugh at the disrespect now. Keep it coming. You want to keep disrespecting us? We'll keep winning. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. Okay, what's this one? From Ian Bagley. This is on Isaiah Hartenstein. It's pain tolerance right now. When he's ready to go, he's ready to go. Tom Thibodeau says of Isaiah Hartenstein. Hartenstein will miss his second straight game tonight with a left Achilles ailment. Hartenstein remains day-to-day. He dealt with a left Achilles ailment last year. So it looks like he's got something wrong with his Achilles, but should be alright, just resting it for now. From Knicks Muse. The Knicks just beat the reigning champs by 38 points. Yeah, we did. Yeah, buddy. This is one I really like. From NBA University. Snapshot of the lineups with the best net rating over the last 15 games. What stands out? Can you guess the teams? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 teams. Okay. The Thunder, Clippers, Suns, Nuggets, Jazz, Cavs, and Knicks. Now, I don't know everybody's lineup, but I'll try my best. SGA, Jay Williams, or something Williams, Lou Dort, Josh Giddey, Chet, with a plus 14.7 in 190 minutes. Clippers, Harden, Trey Mann, Paul George, Kawhi, Zubac, plus 14.9 in 96 minutes. Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Grayson Allen, KD, Nurkic, plus 15.7 in 147 minutes. Team we just played last night, Murray, KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jokic, plus 16.3 in 297 minutes. I think that's the guy, Nico, I was talking about for the Jazz. Clarkson, I don't know this guy, Lauri Markkanen, and Walker Kessler, plus 19.2 in 61 minutes. Sorry if I don't know the names. I don't follow every game. Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Isaac Okoro, I don't know this guy, and Jarrett Allen, plus 22.6 in 146 minutes. And our next, Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG, Randall, Hartenstein, plus 19.3 in 169 minutes. So, we're up there. We are up there. We're second behind the Cavs. This is from Chris Persianen. Sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. If the New York Knicks can hold this margin over the Nuggets, that'll be Denver, Minnesota, and Philadelphia. 3 of 2024's NBA powers that they've blown out since acquiring Anunoby. They're doing it tonight without either of their two best centers. Still early, though. Denver, Minnesota. Minnesota? Philly? Denver. We'll get back to this in a minute. I'll put this right here. From at Josh Hart. If he's not an all-star starter, all caps, we riot. Guess we're rioting. Brunson Muse, surely the duos who's 6th in the NBA in total scoring and whose team has the 5th most wins in the league is worthy enough to be a starter. You've brought us into this, and I love it. Yep. Hey, buddy. From Fred Katz, Jalen Brunson is non-Eastern Conference All-Star starter. Guard spots go to Halliburton and Lillard. Lillard should have not gotten it. I just don't understand, but it is what it is. From Chris Mannix, my All-Star media ballot. East guards, Halliburton and Brunson. East front court, Embiid, Tatum, Giannis. West guards, Luka, SGA. Front court, Jokic, LeBron, Kawhi. Brunson narrowly edged Mitchell, Dame, Maxey. West front court was tough. KD had a typically fantastic KD year. Give respect to our guy, Chris, for putting Brunson on his ballot. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. And from Knicks Muse, in their 4 head-to-head matchups this year, Lillard, 27 points a game, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 3.5 turnovers, and shooting 48% from the field. Brunson, 36 points a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 2.5 turnovers, so 3, and shooting 54% from the field. I don't know, man. I don't know. You gotta get... I don't know. It is what it is, so... Let's talk about this. Okay? Let's talk about it. This is our calendar. Okay? Come a little closer so you guys can see. Sorry. If you can see the reminder, that means it's less important. Okay? If you see the important, it's very important. If you see the do, that means we circled the game. We circled the game against the Raptors because it's the game against Quickly in RJ. So we circled that game. We are 11-2 post OG trade. We're on a 5-game win streak in our podcast against Denver. We're doing that right now. So, we circled the game right here. That's the game coming up on Saturday at 3 o'clock against the Miami Heat. If you live in Texas, 2 o'clock. If you live in Arizona, 1 o'clock. If you live in California, 12 o'clock. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you're watching this from, but you should know the time zones. 29th, we play the Hornets, and 30th, we're home against the Jazz, but let's focus on this game for right now. That's home against the Miami Heat. So, this is our calendar for January. Once we play the Jazz and the game's over, I'll switch to February. But for right now, let's keep this up here so we can keep focusing on the game. Okay. Let's get into our last topic, our next opponent, the Miami Heat. Miami Heat are 23rd in field goal percentage, shooting 46%, 8th in three-pointers, 38%, 25th in points scored, 111 points a game, and 27th in rebounds, 41.4. So, let me write this down. 23rd, 8th, 25th, 27th. Now let's go to us. Let's see what we are. We are 20th in field goal percentage with 47. That's better than the Heat. We are 12th in three-point percentage with 37%. That's worse than them. We are 14th in points scored with 115. It's way better than the Heat. And we are 3rd in rebounds with 46.2. The Heat are 27th. We average 46.2. They average 41.4. So, that is way better than the Heat. So, it's going to be a tough task playing the Heat. They are a great team. They knocked us out of the playoffs last season. They're 24-21. We are 28-17. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight, but this is a team we can win. If we limit the turnovers, work together, make our free throws, make our shots, We will win this game. It's going to be a dogfight. I'm telling you. It's going to be a dogfight. Yep. Let me go back to this real quick. And I will talk to you guys for a minute. Yeah, so that's all for today. I'll see you guys on Saturday. 3 o'clock is a game, 3 o'clock Eastern. 2 o'clock Texas. 1 o'clock in Arizona. Noon in California. Make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be a dogfight. Need this game. Need revenge on the Heat from last season. And all I got to say for Dame and whoever put on